Well, Puma Pants is back. Maybe you can see his tail swishing. It's as if he took the whole last week off or something, but he's happy to see you all. What a great turnout. And a couple minutes to talk about a spiritual idea. And I think I've selected a provocative topic this week, and it's not about agreeing with me. It's about stimulating your own thought about it and to see where you stand on a topic and the capacity of all of us to be open-minded and willing to consider some new ideas. And the topic this week is good old-fashioned power, power with a capital P. Power is a controversial topic in the world of spirituality. There's um, a glorious spiritual program that begins with an admission of powerlessness, the absolute absence or being bereft of power, and that absence of power that leads to the worst possible calamities of life. And boy, do I love that program, and has that saved me to a large degree. But I don't think we're meant to live in a powerless state forever. In other words, powerlessness is what precedes power. This is my own personal opinion. This is why it might be a somewhat spicy topic, but powerlessness means in some way, somehow, through some action, behavior, activity, belief system of our own, we've cut ourselves off from a great deal of power that could be available to us, that could be used to produce well-being, health, harmony, all the things that power can be used for when used in its proper capacity. But somehow, some way, many of us, almost all of us, find situations where problems, let's say, where we have the feeling of powerlessness. And it seems to me as though life is an endless series of experiences where we run into difficulty, challenge, problems, situations where we're powerless. And then there's this exercise, there's this growth, there's this evolution to find solution where before there was only a problem. And this is a most fascinating process for us. And I think maybe it might be tied for first of all the great spiritual processes we could be involved in. We run into a situation, a dilemma, a concern, a problem, an issue, an alligator's crawling up our leg, and the problem is uh, possibly quite serious, if not life-threatening in some cases, and we're powerless, and then we begin to reach, grab, grope, search, seek for power that can be utilized to solve the problem. And it would seem to me this would be an ideal uh, situation for growth. In other words, if you were going to grow an organism, you would put them in variety of situations which stressed the organism, found where they were powerless, and enabled them and put them in the situation where they could connect to real power and solve the problem once and for all. So I think we're all getting better at that. All of us have power to solve problems that used to absolutely flummox us, absolutely chop us down and fell us. And isn't that a wonderful thing? Wouldn't you agree that that's a spiritual thing to find power move in and through us where before it was blocked or obstructed, and then to be able to utilize or cooperate or align with that power in such a way where the problem is just completely gone. And then what else is there left to do in life but to grow, to explore, to examine, to desire, to intend, to create, and then run into the next layer of powerlessness and then find power to resolve it. So this whole week is about this access of power and how it is that we align with it. Now, we're meditating, and in my humble opinion, I think meditation is the most powerful way, prayer and meditation, to align with this great power and put it to use. But to make this practical, um, you might consider selecting what the biggest problem in your life is right now. And let's see, let's talk about, let's meditate upon, let's examine how we can take the biggest problem in our life, the thing where we're powerless, and then find and use that great power that's available to all of us in any measure to go to work and rapidly and quickly solve that problem. And when I say rapidly and quickly, I mean exactly what I'm saying. Power, God has no problem with our problems. We do. And so is it possible that by connecting with more power, becoming more efficient at the process, when we encounter a problem, we don't have to wait years or decades to solve it. We can solve problems quickly, even big ones. And wouldn't that be an amazingly refreshing, delightful experience of life? I'll let you think about it. Anyway, you got a big problem going on, an alligator's crawling up your leg, consider that there's great power available to all of us to heal it in a moment's notice. And we'll continue the topic during the week. Thanks for joining.